Welcome to Magic City Campus Registration. Your agenda today will include the Magic City Campus Registration presentation, updating information. Juniors, you'll be meeting with your school counselor. Seniors, you'll have individual meetings with your school counselor in September. An optional tour of the school with our MCC student guides, picture IDs, paying fees, taking care of lunch account business, and parking permits if necessary. Your school counselors at Magic City Campus are Mrs. Lundy, Mr. Martin, and Mrs. Schindler. Mr. Beutler is our career counselor at Magic City Campus. Mr. Beutler's office is located in the Career and Technical Center. Mr. Beutler's responsibilities include career resources, interest inventories, job shadows, internships, scholarship resources, anything related to career and technical education. At Magic City Campus, our role as school counselors is to help. We help with academics, transcripts, schedules, advisement, ACT and SAT preparation, implementing guided study, intervention, and peer tutors. We help with personal and social when we have conflicts, relationship issues, anxiety, stress, depression. We also help with college and career advisement, but ultimately, we help with being resourceful. In the counseling office, we do not handle disciplinary actions. We will not assign detention, we will not assign loss of privileges, nor will we take away detention or take away loss of privileges. We also do not handle any parking tickets. Your principals at Magic City Campus are Head Principal, Dr. Fall, Junior Principal, Mr. Johnson, and Senior Principal, Mrs. Grant. Dr. Fall, Mrs. Grant, and Mr. Johnson can be found in the lunchroom during lunch times. If you are unable to find your principal, you can always make an appointment with either Mrs. Vandervorst or Mrs. Jensen in the main office. The principal's role is communication with parents and guardians, intervention and problem solving when it comes to disciplinary issues, advisement, schedule changes on a very limited basis, athletic questions regarding eligibility and coaches for specific sports, and alternative school decision making. Ultimately, though, the principal's role is to help. We have 4 offices at Magic City Campus where the majority of your questions can be answered. We have the guidance office where our school counselors are located. We have the finance office, the attendance office, and the main office where our school principals are located. The administrative assistants in the main office are Mrs. Jensen and Mrs. Vandervorst. They can help you with scheduling appointments for principals. They can help you with locker combinations and jammed lockers. They will issue new parking permits, replace parking permits, or give you temporary permits. Visitor registration, lost and found, student phones to use, parents dropping off items for their student, parents leaving messages for students, address change information, sign-up sheets for school activities, Band-Aid distribution, magic green cold flu tissue ball, and lastly, it is a student waiting room for principals. Mrs. Marshall is the administrative assistant in the attendance office. When returning to school or leaving school, Mrs. Marshall is responsible for checking in and checking out. She also deals with prearranged absence forms. When you know you'll be gone from school for weddings, funerals, vacations, those types of things, a prearranged absence form is available. When returning to school, she also has admit to class. When you know that you're going to be absent for the day, you can also do a pickup notice when you will need to leave class early to check out. And lastly, she collects all notes for medical appointments. Mrs. Shell is our administrative assistant in the finance office. Mrs. Shell is responsible for issuing school identification. She is responsible for collecting school fees, and she will also help you with lunch accounts. Mrs. Hendrickson is the administrative assistant in the school counseling office. Just like our school counselors, Mrs. Hendrickson's main role is to help. She can answer questions regarding scholarships, transcripts. She can make appointments with your school counselor, give locker information, change of address. She can print out your grades or print out a schedule, and she also handles dual credit paperwork. Magic City campus requires 22 credits for graduation. Of those 22 credits, 3 credits must be earned in mathematics, 3 credits in social studies, including world history, U.S. history, American government, and economics, 3 credits required in science, including physical science and biology, 2 credits in the area of physical education. Swimming is a requirement at Magic City campus. 4 credits must be earned in language arts, including language arts 9, 10, 11, a half credit of debate or speech, and an extra elective in language arts. Foreign language, fine arts, and career and technical education, a total of 3 credits must be earned in this area. Transcripts can be requested in one of 2 ways. You can either fill out a form in the counseling office, or you can print out a form online. If you're under the age of 18, you also need to have a parent signature. Magic City campus has several testing options. We offer the ACT and WorkKeys, the SAT, the PSAT, and the ASVAB. All juniors will be taking the ACT or the WorkKeys exam on March 15th, 2016. All students do have the option of taking the ACT on the national test dates. You can register online. The WorkKeys will be offered 2 Wednesdays per month for those who are trying to qualify for the CTE scholarship. The SAT, you can register online for the national test dates. The PSAT, which is the National Merit Qualifying Test, is offered in October, And lastly, for those students who are interested in going into the military, the ASVAB is offered also. North Dakota has 2 state scholarships that all students have access to if they meet the requirements: the North Dakota Academic Scholarship and the North Dakota Career and Technical Education Scholarship. For both scholarships, you cannot earn any grade less than a C. You must earn a cumulative GPA of 3.0. The other requirements are listed below. You can find more information about the North Dakota State Scholarship either in our registration handbook or the North Dakota Department of Public Instruction website. If you plan on competing in athletics after high school, NCAA eligibility is a very important component. There are 3 ways that you can learn more about the NCAA eligibility. You can go online to the 2.3 or Take a Knee website and learn more about eligibility. To register for the NCAA clearinghouse, you also need to register online at the given site. Lastly, if you have more questions, Mrs. Lundy is our NCAA site coordinator, or visit with your school counselor. College admissions and applications, where do you start? The first place to start is to go to your chosen college's website. At their website, you're going to find a wealth of information, including their application. If you are a senior taking dual credit classes, you would have already completed all of the application materials necessary. One thing to remember is students must pay the required tuition for the credits directly to the university. All tuition payments go directly to the Minot State University business office. Also, if you need a transcript that entails your college credit for a class that you're taking at our high school, you need to request a transcript directly from Minot State University. If you are a junior and you plan on taking dual credit classes, there are some requirements. You need to have a GPA of a 3.0, and you also need to have certain ACT test scores. Do you want to be successful at Magic City campus? Be here. Attendance is crucial for academic success. You are allowed 5 absences per semester for quarter credit classes, for example, your PE classes. You're allowed 10 absences per semester for your half credit classes. 1 credit classes, you're allowed 20 absences per year. 2 credit classes, for example, your block classes, you are allowed 40 absences per year. If you go over, you will either lose credit or you do have the opportunity for credit buyback, which is arranged with your principal. Medical absences and school activity absences do not count towards your total absences. However, any other absences, even excused by a parent or guardian, will count against your total absences. You not only want to have a good experience at Magic City campus, but a great experience? Get involved. What do we have at Magic City campus? We have a variety of activities, including athletics, fine art clubs, foreign language clubs, art club, CTE, DECA, FCCLA, FBLA, academics, National Honor Society, student council. We have a variety of activities for you to do, so get involved. Where do I get help? Your best resource for help is going to be your teachers. Teachers are here before school, they are here after school. Teachers can assign intervention for extra resources and extra help. You will also have the opportunity of guided study. You have opportunities of peer tutors that are available for extra help, and also the math and science resource area and the humanities resource area are good areas to find extra help from your teachers. PowerSchool can be accessed online using our school website. At registration, both students and parents will be given a username and a password. Not only can you check your grades online, but you can also contact your teachers by clicking on the teacher's name. A pop-up message for new message for whatever teacher you click on, you are able to send them a message via email. Not only can you check your child's grades online, but you can also check their attendance, grade history, check our school bulletin and announcements, and look at their schedule. Telephone numbers and email addresses can be found on both our district and school website. Information can also be relayed using PowerSchool. Communication is key when it comes to school success. Our 2015-2016 calendar can be found on our Minot Public Schools website. Student activities can also be found on our school website. If you click on student activities, a new window will pop up showing a calendar of all activities that are either during that particular day, week, or month. Schedules will be given out after viewing the video. Schedule change day will be on August 18th and 19th. All schedule changes must be approved by your principal. Those days again are August 18th and 19th. Schedule changes will only be if graduation requirements must be fulfilled, scholarship requirements, NCAA qualifications, or extenuating circumstances which may be considered. Some important things to remember about your schedule. On your schedule, there is the periods when your class is offered. There is also the terms, which is either semester 1, semester 2, or year-long classes. Also indicates your locker number and locker combination. And lastly, a reminder of what your PowerSchool login and password is. Magic City Campus has 2 lunch periods. Your lunch period is determined by what class you have 5th period. If you have any questions after viewing the presentation, all juniors will be meeting with your school counselor after viewing the video. Seniors, you'll be meeting individually with your school counselor during the month of September. If you have questions prior to being able to meet with your school counselor, you are welcome to stop in the counseling office to see if any of us are available. If you have any other questions, Mrs. Hendrickson will also be available. This presentation will also be available online to rewatch if necessary. Thanks for viewing and have a great 2015-2016 school year.